So today we're going to give the market report for Lakewood Ranch for September 2023. So if that's of interest, stick around. I have all the details coming right up. So I'm at the entrance of Lake Club. There's a little house, if you've ever been out here, you know, just to the right where they have the sales center, right before you get into the gates of Lake Club. That is now the Wild Blue sales center. So they're running all the Wild Blue sales out of this sales center here at the entrance to Lake Club. And Wild Blue's entrance is going to be directly across the street from Lake Club when they finally get that section of the community open. Hello, it's MarkBoehmig, Michael Saunders and Company, and in this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch from Bradenton down to Sarasota and Siesta Key to Anna Maria Island. So today I wanted to talk to you about what's going on here in the market, and I wanted to try and make this a little bit more interesting rather than just sitting in front of a computer in an office trying to read a bunch of numbers to you. Although this will be number heavy, I did want to bring in some good stats, show you a couple of the properties that have made the numbers what they are, and give a little bit of background detail as far as that's concerned. So for the month of September, we had a total of 178 homes that were actually on the market for sale. 63 of those went under contract, and then we had a total of 66 that sold and closed out during the month. The average price per square foot last month was up. It was $408 a square foot, which was quite a significant increase from the month before. But I'm going to show you why I think that number has risen so quickly just in 1 month's time. I think the previous month it was $362 a square foot. So 362 to 408 is a pretty good jump, but I'll show you why. Days on market, we actually went down to 35 days on market. So that number has been steadily declining. The previous month it was 47 days on market. So the properties aren't lasting quite as long on the market. And then the list price to sell price ratio is hanging relatively steady. That number was 94%. So when the time of contract is executed on a property, it's usually within about 94% of the list price. So I wanted to pop back in here and say one thing. I forgot to mention that this YouTube thumbnail that was on the beginning of this video, I actually borrowed that idea from my brother David. He has the Sotheby's Atlanta Fine Homes in Atlanta, and this was a posting that he did on Facebook today, and I thought, oh, that's a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to steal that. So David, thanks for that little bit of information. And also, you see this guy swimming around behind me? Well, he's been out there most of the time that I've been filming this, so I've tried to keep an eye on him just to make sure that I can get through this whole video without any issues. All right, so let's get back to the content. So the average list price for a home in Lakewood Ranch last month was $1,256,000, and the average sold price was $1,046,000, and then the median sold price rose to $850,000. I'm going to show you what a couple of the properties look like that give us the top number and the bottom number. And finally, how much inventory do we have? Well, we have 2.7 months of inventory, which is the same as what we had in August. So from August to September, it remained at 2.7 months supply. So it's still a seller's market right now in Lakewood Ranch. Now I do run market analysis for 3 different neighborhoods. I do one for Country Club East, I do one for Lakewood Ranch Country Club, and also one for Lake Club. And a couple of those, one was down to like 1 month's supply, and the other one was up at about 9 months supply. So it really depends on neighborhoods specific when you get into the amount of inventory that's in each neighborhood, but for the Lakewood Ranch overall market, it was 2.7. So when we look at the price per square foot at $408, I wanted to show you what the house looks like that was the lowest price home that was sold in the month of September. And it was this 1,278 square foot home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the community of Summerfield. It was built in 1998, and it sold at $365,000. On the other side of the spectrum, the most expensive home that sold was actually here in Lake Club on Clear Lake. It was a house that was 5,018 square feet. They closed on it in 2023, so they actually just closed on it, just finished building it. It was a 4-bedroom, 5.5-bath home, and it sold for $4,514,281. Now, the reason that the price per square foot was up so much is that we have a total of 4 homes in the month of September that closed at over $3 million. So when we look at an average price per square foot of $362 going to $408, and you add on 4 more homes that have those types of prices, that's one of the reasons why we had a higher price per square foot for last month. So if you find yourself here in the Lakewood Ranch area and you're considering buying a home or selling a home, I'm going to put my contact information down in the link below. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.